spot. If you're a Thieves fan, what a wonderful time this is.
It's time for our Scuff pickups. Real quick, Gridlock could be the difference maker in this series. Who is a better Overload team in the game right now?
That is their only game mode that they are top 3 still overall in the league. So FaZe does have a slight edge, but the thing is, it's Gridlock. We don't know which of these teams can be better at it.
Nameless, you have the edge. Go ahead and kick things off. 125 to 123. 2 ahead of Rosewood.
1, 2, 3.
I'm going to go with Thieves. I got Thieves. I think they're riding high. Nium's only getting better. Like I said, Hydra entering end-of-season form. Thieves win this in a Game 5.
Start of the day for Hydra and crew. Do you have faith?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go with LA. I just think they're the stronger team right now.
Oh, man. Not even a triple digits yet. We're going 97 with Vegas FaZe today.
I like it.
We're phasing up. On the other side, the fans are riding with LA. We got Ton and Chance on the mic. Hello, Christopher. Have you been golfing?
I have been golfing, Chris. Let's see how things are going to go down on Gridlock.
Yeah, and of course, for Gridlock, just a quick note, all 3 Gridlocks were chosen by LAT. So Thieves want the map, and they're absolutely going to get it. But off the opening break, it's nothing but FaZe right inside the top.
Trying to find themselves a way through. Nium can do very little to stop that, but Scrapping Hydra choosing to get themselves involved and very much dealing with the side of FaZe Vegas. They've been forced to win. Nice kills coming in from Hydra to kick things off. But yeah, I think for Thieves heading into this series, it's caught the kind of a sense of like, let's see where this year now continues to go. A relatively slow start by all accounts. So when you did consider what this roster looked like, and still is continuing to look like and continuing to get better, the latter stage of the year, it's feeling like a positive one here for the Los Angeles Thieves. Hydra find the rotation round. That's 3 in a row from him. Over towards P2 we go, but FaZe Vegas find their way around over towards the backside.
Yeah, Nium's done a great job of staying alive. He's got the support when he needs it. So frontline man might get taken down, but at least LAT, see on the minimap, have him absolutely surrounded. Kills getting traded there in the feed, and by the looks of it, comes down to 1v1 for the bread, and you get it, and you get the close spawn. Shout out Twin, got his team the top.
LA Thieves not too far away and all dealt with. Abuza must have lined them all up and shuts them down. Looking for the 4th, and he'll find it as well. 4 in a row from Abuza will pretty much get the next 30 seconds here for the side of FaZe Vegas. Although a spawn over towards the backside might help them out. Abuza still keep himself alive and kicking here in the 18-wheeler, but rotation is what we're on about in 20 seconds. He's doing a really good job, though, running up some good time over towards P2, and it's all down to Abuza. 5 in a row from him, but rotation now paramount. Draza, he will get shut down. Thieves will be here momentarily, but again, surrounded it. Chance, P3, not looking too bad for them with those couple of kills that fall their way, but a great hold from FaZe.
Yeah, in the meantime, though, Thieves, they've at least been able to hunt nearly every single FaZe player down to secure this. And now it's just going to be a staggered, sort of scattered setup coming in for FaZe. I mean, you know 2 players going to be on the pinch, so LAT, they've done the dirty work. They're set up. Might have a good chunk of time here.
Keep them at bay. This time is very much easy for them to pick up with the setup that they had. Abuza found 6 in a row before he does eventually get shut down, and there you go. Spawns over towards the backside now, 30 seconds to go. Thieves on the swivel and very much understanding where they're coming from. That nade is absolutely picture perfect, though. One side of the Tiny Terrors doing the damage, and it was Simp on that occasion. Hydra inside of the point, though. He can find one. Kill feed just pretty much split across the board, but Thieves have been dealing with every single punch that is being thrown their way. Is there a couple of more haymakers coming the way? FaZe Vegas, well, if Hydra has anything to say about it, it will not matter. Finds another. There's no way he finds another. Not quite going to happen, but Vegas find a way through, but only for a few seconds. A brilliant hold from Thieves.
Yeah, nearly perfect. Absolutely no complaints there, and it was actually if you got Hydra on the OBJ, that means Thieves are bringing the goods. Let's go to a listen in.
Yeah, I can't watch the front. Nice.
I'm in the front bench.
One more. Tell me time,
2 back guys. We go forward. Half health. Half health over 4 on time. 24 up top. Missing one. Yo, one's gonna be me. 20 middle. 20 middle. One more front. Draws. 20 middle. Yeah, front. I'm one shot. I need your front. Johnny front. I need the front. Two front. On the hill, native. Up top. Native on the hill, then. One more on time. One more there. Double challenge. We cut time. Hey, sure,
weak.
Yeah, no, running him, kill him.
He's front.
That's our time. Nice.
Alright, missing two.
I don't see him banging hold. They're gonna be on nude. I'm gonna nade the right side down. He's shunning. Your money hit down. Yo, he pinch. No time. One shot. Weak as fuck on the hill too. I'm spawning showers. Who's on the hill?
Okay,
We have
45
a picture.
here.
We have a picture.
Yeah, we do. I spawned 18 also.
Yeah, I spawned 18, yeah.
Heard you. We got a little bridge here.
Yo, one
is
stone,
One is out stone. I have your whole chow. I have your whole chow.
Bank dead.
Nice.
I'll take that stone. You want to go? One back
Yo,
door.
yo, Doge, Doge. We
I'll kill that guy.
go.
Yo, pitching, I think.
It's 04, 04.
Fight low bridge then.
It was 04.
Yo,
Yeah, no, he's
spawn-
not.
Yeah, stop bridge.
I'm staying out stone.
Spawning
All
18, spawning
All
18.
I have stone.
Hearthstone top 18.
I have stone, guys. I have
Alright,
stone.
one taxi on me.
I have stone right now.
Let's play through front. Push
Yeah, one more here.
push forward.
Yo, Boozer, I didn't hit him.
I'm in the D back. I'll let you front. I'm back parking.
Nice,
back
that's
parking.
3.
He was front taxi. He was front taxi.
Well, you said it during our listening there, Chance. Scrap shooting missiles is quite literally the problem FaZe Vegas now have to try and deal with. Abuza had his spray over towards P2. They'll need to do so again if FaZe Vegas want to try and find themselves some time. That was a really good hold once again from Thieves. P1. This time around, they're the ones who have Vegas surrounded. Pinstripe kill feed. Which way is it going to land? Draws up for 3, though. Will shut it down. Thieves now going to spawn over towards backside. This is solely needed time from the side of FaZe.
Well, the good news for FaZe is they are spawning up right on top of the hill. I mean, that just makes life so much easier when you don't actually have to rotate. So yeah, the only success for FaZe has been Abuza on this hill, and he is doing so once again. Another 2-piece there in the feed, and at least a comfortable hold so far. It gets a little bit mixy, but either way, it seems like Thieves, they're just fighting the uphill battle. Even with the pinch spawns coming through, it took so long to actually try to make the actual approach. So FaZe right back in the lead.
And they need to make sure they get some of this scrap time because rotation is looking a little bit more difficult than they would have liked. Abuza here just to try and play this one patiently. BZ not too far away. Fights on going over towards the other side of the map, and all the gunfights going the way of FaZe Vegas. For the side of LA Thieves, last time out, they picked up nearly the full 60. Vegas doing what they did on the previous rotation themselves, though, finding that good time over towards P2. Can they add on top of it? Boozer Nelly finds the second. Scrappers there should be picked up rather quickly, just about. 04 will shut him down, so now if you're Vegas, you just need to concentrate on one area of the map. The push is going to come through, but not quite there. Hydra, he'll get shut down. Drazenko stringing together a couple of hills here, Chance, but the break may well be on its way. Thieves trying to get a way through. Abuza can find one back, and the gunfight's just not going their way. 4 should be dead, and absolutely they are. FaZe Vegas finding the kills and finding nearly a full 60 points at P3, and P4 rotation belongs to them as well.
Yeah, flipping the spawns is absolutely key. And now this is a situation for Thieves where you might get Dagger once again. Last man standing is going to be Hydrant number 2. And actually, no, it pays off. I think maybe that route from Draws actually blocked those spawns. So LAT spawned up right towards the new time. They needed that gift.
Strand actually holding it down here. Not if Simp has anything to say about it. Phone roll from him before he gets cut down. Abuza finds a way through, and it's just so easy over this rotation of the hills for the side of FaZe Vegas. I mean, outside of P1, Thieves have had nothing to write home about. Nium can find a kill over towards this backside, but they are really struggling to find the kills on this second rotation. It's been all Vegas so far. That kill feed is only going in one direction, as Draza will find 2 more. And FaZe Vegas are, well, 50 seconds away from closing this one out.
Yeah, target practice time for Abuza as well. Just getting shots into quite literally every single player on the approach. So he does his job to at least slow him down. The trades for everybody else looking maybe easy in time. Simp good for 2, but as the spawns flip, it's now 3 hills in a row for Thieves, where they've been getting the breaks, but only for 10 or 15 seconds of the scrap time, and they've lost every single rotation because of it. And FaZe set up with trophies in the new time once again.
And they have a good time. That shuts that down immediately. Last time out, Thieves managed to find a way through and hold down some great time over towards the middle of the map. And now they have to get through the gauntlet. Draws it. Alive and kicking. The stone over the top. Is the utility going to be enough to get Thieves through? Now Simp has something to say about it. Scrap Hydra working well, but Abuza for 2. And the trades are there. Every single time they need to find that last trade. It feels like Vegas have been doing it over the last few hills. 30 seconds away. They can just about win it over towards P1, but that break from Thieves will be good enough to stop that bleeding. P2 is going to be crucial, but they need to get some time at P1.
Yeah, plenty of time to fight as well. And I think maybe FaZe gonna have to do this balancing act. You go for the re-hit or you play for the setup towards the new time. Well, clearly going for this rotation. So you're gonna have about a 50-point gap before this hill actually pops in. Almost like a round of S&D. Simp pumped the brakes, dealing with the stuns, 2 players in front.
Nice.
And he actually dies in the gunfight. 04 was there for the help, but maybe just a little bit too late. LAT back in.
Thinks he's got the run on them, and he may well do because it's a BZ. Gets shut down by his teammates, but these kills actually needed to come through for Thieves, and they have done. Spawns over towards the backside for Vegas. 45 seconds to play for. This has been a money maker for the FaZe side. Draza needs to try and get himself pushed up over towards this 18-wheeler. First shot's not going to land. Hydra there for one. Kill feed now just being traded across the board, but Thieves the one in control. 35 to go here over towards P2.
That getting a little bit sketched out as well. Couple kills in the feed, though, in favor of Vegas. And this actually might be enough. Yeah, Scrap's going to fall as well. And, hey, you have done enough to stop the bleeding. Now FaZe fully in control of this game. They're not going to get the tick, I don't believe. So I think you're going to be forced to rotate. But, I mean, that honestly, 249, that tick might roll through. This is dangerous territory.
It can be scary, but it'd be easy. Not sure where he picked that up from, to be honest with you. Is going to just give them a little bit of time to find this rotation. They've been trying to weave their way through the middle. So the Hellstorm comes in. They don't get a great deal from it. And all of a sudden, FaZe Vegas are just plainly 5 seconds away. Draws around his own. Maybe cold game. Looks for the third. Can't get it. These will find a way through, but they are living on a prayer right now. 45 seconds to go. Here over towards P3. They need to be absolutely perfect. Scrap in the corner. They've got to hold it down. The push coming in from FaZe. Cannot find a way through. Simple gets shut down. 35 to go here over towards P3. The kills, though, which way they're going to be trading. BZ needs to stay alive. 04 will shut him down. They're the kills that they need to find. 04 will send it. And FaZe Vegas will find map number 1.
Coaching staffs they have as well. I think we're in for a treat.
Straight over towards 10 we go. Boozer ready for the pick. Not going to happen. Opening Blood evades him this time around, and 04 puts himself in a little bit of trouble as well. So that's some nice map control for Thieves and a first blood alongside of it. Now they've been able to back a Boozer down towards this side. And mid-map, well, the art's going to be shut down as well. Draws it. Found over towards this A side. This may be the one that can find a way through. Should be able to find a pick here, and absolutely does. So now all of a sudden, it's 2 versus 3. Thieves on their way over, though. Simp should be in a lot of trouble, and absolutely is. Nice round there from the side of Thieves. I think that opening pick from a Boozer, he finds that from FaZe, but Nium gets out of it pretty much unscathed. Switches up. Sniper is now out. Draza cut R here, though. His Nium trying to find a way through. The utility is going to be crucial. Draza will be back down. A little bit of pressure now for Thieves.
That is the go button. No time wasted. I mean, immediately clear out the back lane. Nium gets to hold that, and now BZ waiting for the call.
Ready to make the move. Hydra being very patient here as well. Problem is for Vegas, they don't know how much space to try and take back. They don't know the positioning, but the bomb is going down. Abizi is there to find one. Bomb carrier gets the hell out of dodge. Hydra wants nothing to do with it, but they've got the numbers and they'd rather use those. And those numbers are just going to pick up the kills nice and easily through the middle of the map. Nicely done.
Just a high impact player and a nice 4-0 start.
It's Nium who could find the first blood this time. Vegas need to switch on here on Fringe, because they are in danger of being blown out of the water. Draza, he can find a pick there, but Hydra is there to pick up the pieces once again. And that was the headbutt, and that didn't work either. Nicely done from Thieves, who just from the A side of the map. So Thieves getting no kind of inroad for that. A little bit of mid-map control here in Nium, but precarious place. Push through tins incoming. You're not going to find a great deal of help there, though, because Nium's going to get shut down from 04. Wonderful positioning from him. Vegas now in a 4v3.
Yeah, 04 just very ratty. He goes missionary in different spots over in towards Dubs, so absolutely nuisance. Good enough for FaZe to get the first blood. Still, they'll have to convert the round, and Scrap again with an AR running straight through the middle of the map. I mean, just willing. Getting sneaky is what we can do. This is also, Simp has an AR in hand. I don't know if you want to be taking these close range fights, especially not when they're decked out like that.
And information is just not being found from these players watching over towards the middle of the map. Draws, it would have been a surprise to Scrap, but dealt with him anyway. Came through mid-map with zero information from the LA Thieves side, and still the gunfight was won, and now they start to fall like dominoes, and Boozer is left all on his own. Draza took his time, tried to be sneaky. Scrap cared very little. It's a big gunfight win. It feels as if Nium is the one who's a little bit more keen to get involved here with the sniper. Oh my word, 04 just keen to just sprint through the middle of 10. It hasn't been working. The patient game that Thieves have been playing. Well, Vegas say, hold my beer, we're just going to sprint at you. 2 players through 10, the other pushed over towards the railway side, and all of a sudden Hydra's left in a 1 versus 3. This has happened in the blink of an eye. Too busy concentrating on Nium trying to find the sniper. Even I didn't see them pushing through 10, and I've got a mini-map my bottom left corner. Hydra now left. An impossible situation, but pure aggression from FaZe will get them the round, barring a 1v3.
Well, Hydra trying to be sneaky. Knows there's two. No damage taken, so there's a little bit of belief, but no, everybody too
Pull
good.
the resources over, and Abuza's calling now. I have got A pretty much free. Might be sitting at 1 and 5, but that information is crucial. Vegas now left in a 4 versus 3.
Well, I mean, they're here to meet him. He's matched up in the same corner, and he gets the first blood, and he gets out. So we got a true 3v3.
Who's just trying to find the pick around the outside. Can't find the first shots in the second. Not going to happen either. Simp is there for the trade, but a 2v2. And Thieves just transferred over so quickly. And Scrap, unfortunately for him, caught out from Draza. Hydra back down, and honestly, that's that moment where you think you probably got this under lock and key if you're FaZe Vegas. All of a sudden, you've got Hydra. Left on his own. Oh, he doesn't hold the shots either. Draza will see him on the cross. Hydra will just have to try and survive, but the pressure is on here for the side of Simp to try and get this one down. He will do so. Hydra now in the 1 versus 2.
Yeah, Draza, though, tracked him the entire way, so FaZe pick the right setup, get the right corners, and shut him down.
Thieves are ready for it and have an open door that they will quite happily walk through over towards this B side. Home's going down. Can you get out, though? Ooh, you just about can if you're Hydra. And that was important. Abuza now on his own, and Abuza child scrap over the top. He'll deal with him and take up so much space once again. And now for Vegas, this is such a hard retake. Draza putting the pressure down, but Scrap will chow that all day. Draza will take it either way. BZ on the re-wrap round, though. Oh, and this is surely going to spell so much trouble for FaZe Vegas, but he just gets eluded just in time. Can you manage to get away through the smoke, through the flames, and through the fire? Abizi surviving, and Abizi cleaning up the round.
Get that repossession. Now they're just a round away from tying up the series.
Look at this aggression from Ofo. He's caught in between the rock and a hard place, and Hydra will say thank you very much. 3 kills away from tying this series up. Draza can answer back. 3v3. And runs made over towards this A side, but it's going to be about Hydra trying to survive the nade and the shots. Just so well coordinated once again, and FaZe Vegas turn what was a 4v3 in favor of Thieves into a 3v2 in their favor.
Yeah, how about that Call of Duty timing as well to shoot the trophy, but Abizi right back in his home for a 2v3. Him and Nium are here together.
Nium trying to survive. Surely going to be child here, but after finding one, there's left Abizi now in the 1v2. The re-wrap round. Vegas have read it. Are we just doing circles here? Yes, we are. Bring around the Rosie we go, and Abizi does not find the gunfight. Oh my word.
A little bit to sort of give one away. Nonetheless, though, good plays coming through, and that'll be LAT on the attack. That 10 pressure has been the name of the game, but now as LAT are hitting it with 3, the only defender is going to be Draza at this site, and he's going to be immediately overwhelmed. LAT, their offensive calls have been perfect.
And Scrap finding another Abizi just challenging over the top. Abuza 1v4 dead. LA Thieves walk through that final round with absolute ease to it. A little bit of mid-map control almost immediately from Nium and Hydra. They'll get this one moving very quickly. If you can take down Draza as well, all of a sudden this one's going to open up. You got your lead blocker in Hydra. He's setting himself up for a lot of success. 4 will get taken down, but the kill comes through. And that first push does not land. FaZe Vegas just about defend.
And they're going to be picking up the device as well, so they're going for the control, but this is a pain point. Because now you're stuck in the depths of your spawn, and we know where Abuza is basically at all times. So number 1 Scrap is already rotated to the flip side of the map, lying in wait, and this could be a quick score. Picks it up, dunks it right home, and just like that, LAT.
Position score up against yourselves. Now they can get a little bit of mid-map control. Oh, 4 over towards the top broken side, trying to find some kills as best as he can, and has done. Push over towards this A side now coming through. Nium should be there to shut it down, though. 6 and 2 from him to kick it off, and it has really been that case of just keeping that form up. Finds another onto Simp. Scrap will shut it down. And Thieves will just about bounce back from what looked like a promising FaZe Vegas push.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not reading the mini-map super well. And now LAT, 3 players here, right towards this A site. Take him down to Mail, winning every single gunfight.
Crazy game so far, sitting at 14 and 5. 3 nearly found by Nium. It's Hydra to pick up the pieces. 15 and 5. As the close ones will start to come through. It's a crucial nade from Draza, to be honest with you, to slow this down. Hydra trying to keep this pressure on, but we are really just fighting down A Street right now. And now the team really wants to relent.
Yeah, I think the con god's trying to slow Nium down. Maybe too hot of a start at 15-7. So they're going to be against them, but the device resets towards the middle of the map. FaZe, plenty of pressure inside of the base, but not winning every single gunfight. Abizi drags one to the grave, but this should be enough for a score. There you go. Traza, good for 2, and now for LAT. Do you re-wrap and sort of fight in your spawn, or you try to fight for the new time? The wrapping around.
As advertised, a high-scoring game so far. Minute and a half to go. Both these two teams really gunning for it whenever they get the opportunity. Another one of those opportunities is going to be presented here for the side of Thieves. Boozer needs to find something. Does have a little bit of backup on its way, though. We'll take down Abizi. It's going to be a little bit of a reset here for Thieves. Push going to come through. Hydra will find the opening pick that they need, and Draza will get taken down as well. Abuza has to go nuclear, and he cannot. It's a third for Thieves, who just brute force their way through again.
And now if number 8 doesn't clear out their base, Hydra finally gets dropped, but I mean, if anyone has a chance for the final score, LAT looking like they're in a little bit better position. Maybe 2 players, though, stuck in the middle of the map. 40 seconds left to play.
Simp trying to make a play, but he's re-wrapped back around through P3. So maybe just erring on the side of caution, gets caught out eventually. Hydra will take him down, so that's the flank dealt with, but they can't deal with the players in front of them. And now Abizi needs to find something, and of course he does. Can't find the third. Draza will shut it down. So a little bit of control here for FaZe. 20 seconds to go on this regulation play. And they have their sights very much set on B.
And Hydra could not be further out of position. You get these trades, it's just a go button. This is now a foot race. Can you get there before Hydra makes it on the pinch? Indeed, you are successful. Maybe a small little mishap there. The timing just not on LAT's side. That 2 seconds reset first half. Well, done and dusted. A 3-2 lead for LAT.
Can he continue to find these kills? Not quite. How on earth Steve survived that moment? I'm not quite sure. Nium now find himself with a little bit of control over towards the street side. Are they finding the kills through the middle of the map? You bet they are. Scrap on 04, he will take him down. A little bit of control now for the side of Thieves.
You got a BZ frontline blocker, and if Simp's a little too aggressive, his duo is going to meet him in the corner. But LAT now have everybody grouped up together for this push.
Biggs with the backs against the wall. These small choke points are just so difficult to get through without a bit of utility or somebody getting gunned. Hydra takes down 04, and that might just give a little bit of temptation over to the Frenchman to start extending himself through. Can he manage to find a push here? For the side of Thieves, I mean, ultimately, they're the ones in control of the EMP and with the lead. That's a bit of a strange need to land, though. Nium taking down his teammate, and FaZe Vegas maybe smell blood in the water, but is it their own? As a BC, he'll find 2. Scrap walks through the open door. Thieves were patient.
Try to open up the back line, but now you got to do this 2v3 effectively for FaZe, and you are just getting dropped along the way. Reinforcements too quick, and well, now LAT, protect the device, park the bus, you do whatever you want. A 2-score lead for the moment, and it is looking like a mountain.
How do Vegas find a way through? Flanks over towards that side, ain't gonna work because the EMP is moving, and Abizi may well be walking this one into an open net. The players will just about get over towards the cross, but not there quick enough. Abizi will shut this one down, and LA Thieves will find themselves in the lead of this series. First outing for both these two squads on Gridlock Overload, and Thieves once again proving they are a force.
And a brutal moment as well. I mean, probably the score of the game is when you had the 4v4 standoff over towards Showers. LAT started with a teammate kill. Not entirely sure how that went down, but even in a 3v4 situation.
Can Vegas force us to that number 5? I don't think any of us would hit it. Scar Hardpoint record would tell you that that may well be where we're heading.
Got so much pressure on P2 as well, just to open this one up. So maybe some homework being done between these two teams, playing off the tendencies. When all is said and done, though, looks like FaZe might have a little bit of advantage. The kills still being exchanged, and maybe no advantages. Maybe just an absolute war being taken place over towards P1. Neither team getting that separation. Or maybe Hydra will take it.
Hydra, knife in hand in the good shots on the Simp as well. It's 4 in a row from Hydra, and that will get them a little bit of control now, and it seems as if he is entering the flow state. 5 in a row, 6 in a row, looking for number 7, can't quite find it. Simp will eventually shut him down, but it's a 7-2 scoreline out of Hydra as we barely make it over towards P2. A hell of a start from Thieves.
And you just know he's chirping in that wonderful French accent. If they have to stun me, man, like the things they have to do to win the gunfights. But in terms of establishment, maybe the only thing going well for FaZe is I think Draza just spawned here. whether it's that or the pinch, that's a way to get through P2. FaZe needed that moment, down by 27, but now able to collect some time.
I think you're right. For all that, Hydra was able to set himself up in that scenario, put Thieves in a great spot for P2. You take those moments all day long. The Boozer, 7-3 from him as well. He's had a good start on the snap there for number 4 in a row on the Hydra. Well, eventually, equates to 25 more seconds. That may well go FaZe Vegas' way. Having to back it on down, there's a little bit of map pressure now starting to come through here from Thieves, but 0-4 deals with it. And the pinstripe kill feed is absolutely fine because Simp and Abuza are set up and still getting time at P2.
Well, being sneaky as well, Simp gonna have to fight off 2 players for a little bit of time, and the more time he can waste, the better. And Abuza actually gets to be the cleanup man. And 0-4, first one to get towards the plane heady, but scrap down low, being a little bit in P3 first.
And especially after the start that Hydra had, it was a little bit worrisome for the side of FaZe. Kills being traded across the board. They find a way through the middle of the map, and that might open things up here as Abuza just continues to survive. 11-4 out of him. Looking to make it 12. Can't find his opposition number in scrap. Simp will find 2 though over the top. Can they continue to find these kills? Absolutely they can. Spawn out now though for Thieves with 30 seconds to go. Vegas in a good spot to pick up some good time, and the transition over towards P4.
And of course for Abuza, ask and he shall receive. 11-5 start, not too shabby. Able to get the slaying going. But maybe for Thieves, what we saw a lot on Gridlock is even if they get bullied out at the start of some of these hills, they're good to get the scrap time. So final 20 gonna go their way. But once again, in exchange for the rotation battle phase, not all 4 players are gonna be here. Draza gonna spawn out. Of course, the spawns are going to be close, so FaZe still got the pressure, still with the slight advantage, but by the looks of it, more or less getting picked apart.
The door and 0-4 will say thank you very much. The collateral damage will come through, and there's the third. 0-4 staying alive over towards the backside. His teammates fall. Thieves find a way through, and 0-4 keeps it alive over towards the back end of blue. And that's some really good time now for Vegas, adding to already the lead that they've managed to build up. 30 seconds to go here. Over towards P4. Kills being found in the middle of the map here by Thieves, trying to get a way through. They are finding themselves behind. They need to find a way back. Let's go for a listening with Thieves.
Nice. I'm waiting for you. Come left. Both. Nice, you know? One more scrap. I'm telling. Be very focused. Peek it. Still landing, peek it. I'm coming. Yeah, take it out. Try and work left. Aspen, yeah. Yep. You go, Chris. I'll see my door. I'm gonna go top blue. Let's work right. I'm weak. Sounds good. Nice. I'm with you. Peek it. I'm trying top lane, guys. One peek it. Sack. Top lane. I'm watching. I'll kill him, Zach. Both corners. Flip, guys. One. Both here, guys. I'm turning time. Take your time. That was a guy that killed me. That's one wide. One look left. Here, be good. I found it. Watch that scrap. Take it. Ticket. P1. Have your way. P1. I'm walking deep green. Right. Take it. Dead. Deep green. I'm going. Yeah. I'm trying to look left side. All right, guys. I'm gonna watch my time. Give me time.
Well, that deficit has not moved a great deal, to be honest with you. Go even over towards P5. The Thieves kind of do fight well from the backside of green there, Chance, but FaZe Vegas still very much in control of this hardpoint.
Yeah, they've just been really ahead of the rotation game. Thieves more or less surviving off of scrap time, but now on this P1, not able to get that anyway. Certainly the way FaZe is playing now, we're going to be headed to a game 5, but you have to finish. I know LAT, always a dog in the fight, but just looking at the minimap, I mean, you have so much in prime position at the start of the hill.
Oh, God, that's a gunfight you want to have backed off your Traza. Hydra will take him down, and all of a sudden, Thieves may well find an inroad. No, they won't. Never mind the ARs of Abuza, and 0-4 is up close here with the SMG in hand as well, causing absolute chaos. He'll channel that absolutely well, but he will get shut down for it. Vegas They found so much time over the last two hails. Oh, and they're going to find a great deal more if Simp keeps shooting like that. Number 6 not going to fall his way, but there's a Hellstorm in his back pocket. Vegas now find themselves around 100 behind, and Thieves are getting farmed.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if the headshot multiplyer's gonna be like that, ain't nothing you can do. Simp is shooting wicked right now. And maybe he's the guy bouncing back after map number 3. 21 kills, nearly 2 minutes of hill time, and Abuza right back to his spot. Plane heady secured, and they didn't even need it. Got the Hellstorm in the back pocket. P3, assuredly, you are going to dominate, but for the moment, they're just
30 seconds to go here. That's all they need. And team kills coming through, and Nium taking down a BZ. That's not going to help out, but Scrambled Hydra can combine. They do find a way through, and they will find a little bit of life here, will Thieves. 30 seconds to go over towards P3, but then this is going to happen. Vegas are finding their way back through somehow, some way, and very much through the Hellstorm.
And this is a decent amount of time, too, right? 20 seconds left on the P3.
Pause.
You actually have Draza taking the route with the Hellstorm on the time, and in the feed, Draza gets caught. So when all's said and done, that's Hellstorm burned. You only get maybe 10 seconds to scrap off of it. Of course, when you have 240 seconds to 114, does any of that really matter?
Vegas need to find one good break. Simp is just shooting absolute missiles out of his NPC right now. They need to find one good break. There's 3 kills in a row found, and Simp's about to add number 4. There is the rotation. Something that Thieves have struggled with over the entirety of SCAR. FaZe Vegas, though, have not struggled with the hard points today. One little bit. Map 5. That's where we're heading. Teams got a 2-0 record from Thieves. Vegas at 1 apiece, and it's just a head over towards the showers. Straight into the onsen we go. I'm looking for the pick, but they're all here, but they haven't passed each other somehow. Nobody's actually managed to find a kill until Simp finds it onto a BZ. So this one slows down after it was really threatening to just explode into life over towards the shower. Simp will find it back with a scrap. This Hydra trying to answer back. Not going to happen. 3v2 in the favor of FaZe until Nium can find Simp. It's just all happening very, very quickly. It's all fault. He'll take down one Hydra now left in the 1v2. Difficult situation. They will get out of this one, if only momentarily, and FaZe will hold it down. It exploded in the light for a moment. Call this scrap will take down Simp. 3v2, a little bit of control here for FaZe.
And Nium just now rejoining his teammate for the effective retake. FaZe, though, no bomb plans just yet. They're worried about the pinch. They're waiting for the intel. And, well, now they know intel on 2. No pinches rolling through, and FaZe want to get out of dodge. They're not taking the fight. It is the disappearing act as Hydra approaches. Well, now we're chasing ghosts.
Looking like a long wrap was potentially the answer here for Thieves, but this bomb will go down over towards B, and Vegas are going to have so much time to set themselves up. The stall has been set out. A little bit of information on Nium as well. And the dagger here is going to be Draza. I'm going to check this for a moment. Should at least find one, but Nium more than aware of what was going on there. All 4 on a 3 spree would like to add to it. 2v2.
And a 1v1 gunfight. There's a lot of 1v1 gunfights. Abuza desperate for the help, and, well, you're going to get it. Coordination showing off there towards the number 2, and now Simp last in line for a 1 versus 4.
That's wonderful work from Hydra. It's not luck that either, is it? It's just those moments where you do spot the gaps, and Simp, well, just about weaves his last bullet with the M15 into a BZ. 1v2. He's halfway there to the 1v4.
Well, they got the bomb down and grouped up together, so LAT go right back to having a massive advantage in this round. Simp, little reset, little shimmy in the camera. Try to get those nerves away before he makes his approach. He's got both guns for the job.
So many corners to check, so many angles that he can be watched from. And now he's been spotted out and left in the 1v2. Not going to happen. Thieves shut it down.
So effectively handling the pressure. And, well, pressure is going to be the name of the game in this round for FaZe. All 4 players here.
It's a headbutt over towards the Ace side. Oh, they set themselves up, and Scrap goes for the check. It's so smart. FaZe just so patient. After they take control, they wait for Thieves to try and take it back. And now they're going to have to do that without the numbers that they would have liked. Hydra on the flank, he's going to be the one that maybe they try and work off yet. Draza's just trying to hold it. Hydra needs to find his opening engagement if he can. And then all of a sudden it may well help Thieves try and find a way through the other side. They don't find a goddamn thing. FaZe Vegas FaZe Vegas has just had the better run of things over towards this A side. And Thieves still having to go at it. Boozer playing the island over towards the side, but Hydra has so much space. He's managed to find himself in such an aggressive position. Boozer should be dead to right here unless he gets a bit of timing. Not going to happen. Hydra, the tip of the spear, pierces through the defense of FaZe Vegas, who now have to find a wrap back around over towards this side. Draza is here nice and early and Scrap, not expecting the child to come through. Thieves still with a bit of control, but FaZe are very much here to party. 4 will get taken down through the middle of the map, though. 4v2 in the favor of Thieves. Gunfight's falling their way, and once again, yep, they pick up the pieces as soon
Pinches the 1 instead of pinches the 3, so the team just a great decision the entire way around. And FaZe, of course, Old Faithful, all 4 players back towards A.
Oh. And that's the nade over the top on the Hydra. Scrap's going to get the better of them this time around. At least he can get one back. Scrap finds another. And Simp down to 1v1 with Scrap on the site. And Nium's on his way. This one really did explode in the light very, very quickly. Simp not expecting it. And Nium catches him off guard. It's gone eventually, but a 3 versus 2 now in favor of FaZe. And this is so difficult now for Thieves from this position to try and formulate anything. Little map control, and you do not have the numbers.
That B site, though, is so tasty. It's wide open. Obviously, the LAT players don't know this, but maybe sussing it out. Still, though, haven't cleared the spawn. The issue for LAT, just so many things to check. It's going to burn just enough time that FaZe have cleared so much space on the map. They're going to know for sure it's a B play.
Oh, BZ could be in danger. Gets it down and gets out. That is crucial. Tagged up a little bit, but FaZe are on their way, and on their way very, very quickly. BZ and Nium have to combine well. There's the first one. Nium will find it. Nade over the top is actually going to be fantastic as well. That's going to back them down 2v2. Draws are in 04, trying to find a way through. Nium so patient, ships in the night, but BZ will shut it down. We'll have the third as well. It's a big 2v3 from Thieves. Heavy defensive side from the Thieves over towards A. Nearly caught. If you're 04, and you will get caught. Look at the aggression that's coming through. Simp is there to trade it and will continue to survive, if only momentarily. Hydra there to eventually seal the deal on that one, but plenty of room over towards this B side. Almost may well be a carbon copy of what we've seen in the previous round, but it's the turn of FaZe Vegas to get this one down and try and defend. Draza's just crossing his T's and dotting his I's before they choose to get this one down. The plan for the other side, though, which was wise. Thieves were on the way.
Well, I mean, if Abu's got the AR, though, he's still keeping it close, so maybe not the best plant spot. It's going to be a tricky one to hold.
They need the first blood here, but right now they are just looking to try and get out of dodge, and they do. Thieves now on the site. Abuza didn't see the one on the right-hand side. It should be in a lot of trouble. Aggression going to come out from Thieves. Abuza trying to survive, cannot do so. Draza now needs to find the 1v3, and it's 4 rounds in a row from rounds to find the right page, but eventually they've figured it out. Vegas have really been reliant on that push over towards A, whether that was attacking or defending. And once again, could be the route into a first blood. Oh, you're holding it tight if you're a boozer, and eventually you will take down Scrap. BZ going to be here to pick up the pieces, though. Down to 3 versus 3. Boozer taken down in that area of the map, and that has released Thieves over towards this B side. Draza needs to survive, and suddenly, somehow has done so, if only momentarily. Now, a 3 versus 2 in the favor of Thieves. 04 and Simp left on the run, make it just 04. Thieves will get it done in 5.
It's Nium, the rookie, who just raised his first trophy. Nium, let's start there. How did it feel to win your first CDL tournament?
It felt like a dream, honestly, because I've been playing for about like 5 years, and I had a lot of ups and downs, like competing, and like getting a win on the big stage is like, it just felt like a dream.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. You know, I was watching you. You were frying, dude. You were in the MVP discussion of the tournament, right along there with Scrap. You know, I wanted to ask you, you continuously just keep getting better, more poised, more confident. Where do you feel like you have improved the most in your own game from when you first joined Thieves until now?
I think it's like my S&D. I didn't really like do much in SD before, and I wanted to get better at it because I know if I put more into S&D, like our team is going to get more wins.
Absolutely.
And kind of going off of that in the search and destroy, because you're able to take both in this series, and that's a huge difference maker against some of the top teams. What has the work been like behind the scenes in search and destroy for you guys, and what do you think your biggest strength is, without giving too much away?
Honestly, just making sure that we do everything like as a team, like make sure like we don't get ahead of ourselves, then we'll be good.
Oh, yeah.
Nium, congratulations on the win. It sounds like the guys are ready to party. We'll let you go celebrate.
Thank you, guys.
That is Nium. That is our first monster winner spotlight.